Podketeers.
Good morning, everyone. It is the morning of D23. I'm on my way to the convention center. It doesn't seem very packed for 7:40 in the morning. This is a lot different than some of the other expos, and I think a lot of it has to do with the fact that reservations are available for the very first time for some of the panels. So the crazy overnight camp outs that people would normally do may not be necessary. Now, I don't exactly know what it looks like over at the convention center, but we'll get a clear view of just how many people camped out, especially for the Legends panel, because Robert Downey Jr. is getting a Disney Legend Award. That's probably the award I'm most excited to see, at least this time around. And I think I'm ready to go. Had my coffee, haven't really had too much food, had a granola bar, I got a sandwich in the backpack, just to hold me over until we can grab some food later. But it's gonna be an exciting day, and I'm super excited to see all of the announcements and all of the stuff that's going to be announced and presented at this expo. So let's head to the convention center. Officially in the standby line, and we just need to wait like 2 hours. It's 8:30, 10:30 is when it starts. I'm here with Hugo and Christy, who are first timers to the D23 Expo. How's it going?
Hi.
It's pretty good.
We're in the underbelly.
All right, so this is the very first panel for D23, your first D23 ever. What are you most excited about today?
Ooh, that's a good question. Probably like all the Disney Plus content. Mandalorian. And actually this ceremony, like the whole event, it's the first time, and just looking forward to everything that has to offer.
Is there anyone in particular you're looking forward to getting the award today?
I don't know.
I have no
Robert
clue.
Downey Jr.
Yes!
Probably.
See?
Right?
A man after my own heart. That's who I'm looking forward to as well.
Yeah.
All right, well, hope you guys have a great first expo.
Thank you.
All right, thank you.
So everybody has begun to stand up. It looks like they're going to start letting us in. It is just past 9:20 at this point, and I'm pretty excited. I want to make sure that I can try to set up a tripod to get some shots, but I don't want to be in anybody's way, which is the hard part. So we're just going to wait for them to let us in, and we'll continue and see what's going to happen. I'm so freaking excited right now.
Iron Man, Robert Downey Jr. delivered more than an iconic performance. He launched the entire Marvel Cinematic Universe.
So here's what I get to do. I get to remain a fan of the first inclusive and evolving cinematic universe ever so far. And here's the future.
Just like that, the Disney Legends ceremony is over. I'm on my way out onto the showroom floor. It's a little noisy. There's a lot going on. What a great ceremony. And I didn't get a chance to sit close to the middle as I originally anticipated, but overall I think I had a pretty decent seat for the entire thing, and I got a chance to see Robert Downey Jr. get his Disney Legend Award, which I thought was just absolutely fantastic. We're gonna head out, we're gonna try to see what's going on the showroom floor, try to find some of our friends and just hang out, see what other stuff is going on. So let's go check it out. D23 Expo, check it out. Ran into Lou Mongello, WDW Radio. I'm like starstruck right now. Mr. Mongello, how is your D23 Expo going right now?
Just Lou, it's awesome. It's overwhelming in the best possible way, from the Star Wars to the Avengers to Disney Plus to some of the stuff we haven't even seen or heard yet. I can't wait.
There's a couple of panels that are going to be revealed on Sunday. What do you speculate they are?
So I'm really looking forward to some of the secret things that are coming to Epcot. There's a few sort of placeholder images in the Parks and Resorts Pavilion. I think we're going to get a little more from the Star Wars side of things in terms of Rise of Skywalker. And I think there's going to be a couple of unexpected surprises that nobody sees coming.
Yeah, I think we're all excited to see what's coming. Thank you so much. I appreciate your time. Have a great expo.
You too, buddy. Good seeing you.
Look who I ran into. It's Dave from the Mousetalgia Podcast. Dave, how's your expo going?
So far, it's been great. Been seeing lots of great people, awesome costumes, great panels. It's been a great experience so far.
Did you get a chance to go up and see the costumes at all?
Not in the archives exhibit. No, I didn't get to see that. Yeah, I just walked past and I saw a couple from a distance, but it looks beautiful.
What is the thing you were looking forward to the most at the expo this year?
Seeing everybody, people like you.
That's half a heart because there you go. Well, that's very kind of you. Exhibit-wise, what are you looking forward to?
Always Imaginary.
Always Imaginary. Dude, it was great running into you. Thank you so much. I'll see you around the expo.
Absolutely.
All right. things about D23 is always the cosplayers. There's so many costumes, there's so many amazingly dressed people. I'm gonna try to find some of them and talk to them and see what they're dressed up as, because some of them get pretty creative and they like to do mashups. So let's walk around and see if we can find any pretty cool ones. Do you mind telling me a little bit about your costume?
This is fiberglass, plastic, a little bit of metal. My 43.
Did you make this or did you purchase it?
No, it was custom made for me.
Custom made?
Yeah.
Nice. Can you get this to glow anymore or blink or anything?
Yeah. I don't have the.
Take a step back here, get the whole thing.
Where is she? Where's she at? William? She needs to power up. Can you turn it on?
Is it too early to say that I think he won? I mean, I might be a little biased, but
No, both of these costumes were inspired from a friend of mine, Brianna Garcia. She drew this picture called Bad Egg like 6 or 7 years ago. I made both of these costumes within like, what, a week, 2 weeks, something like that. One fun little bit is my sash here. I don't know how it came to be, but I found it at Joann's, and this sash actually has hidden Mickeys woven into the fibers. We're pretty sure it comes from a hotel. We just don't know what hotel. Thank you.
oh my God, there's somebody dressed as one of the brooms from Fantasia. Check this out. Isn't that awesome? Let's go talk to her. So I'm here with Kristen Hopkins. She's the creator of this amazing costume. Check this out. It's one of the broomsticks from Fantasia. How long did it take you to make this?
I worked on it for the last couple weeks.
And is this the first time you've decked out like this?
No.
No? What are some of the other things that you've created?
I have created a lot of historic costumes, so this is a first for something this cartoonish and something made like out of foam and things like that. So it is outside of my wheelhouse and was quite a stretch and challenge to put together.
That is awesome. Well, do you do this professionally?
I do.
Awesome. Well, why don't you plug your stuff, your company, whatever you do, and we'll put it in the description.
Yeah.
We'll put up a graphic for you.
That would be great. I make costumes for a living, so all of my clients, I make their dreams come true. They tell me their vision of what they want to look like, and we bring that to life. So, as you can see, put together from a sketch and design and brought completely to a full built, ready-to-wear costume.
Awesome. Kristen, thank you so much. It's been an absolute pleasure meeting you today.
Thank you for talking with me. Enjoy D23.
You too. Thank you. I'm here with Tony from DisneyiRL. How's it going, man?
Pretty good, man. How's it going? We are here at D23, you guys.
Have you done anything exciting today?
No, I just got here. Actually.
Oh, okay. All right. I've only had the opportunity to do the Disney Legends panel this morning.
Oh my gosh, I saw the live stream. It was amazing.
Was it?
Yes.
I didn't know if it was going to go well. Are they going to leave it up? Do you know? Because I was off to the side, man. I had some awkward seating where I was like so far that I couldn't see Robert Downey Jr., which is the one I wanted to see.
Christina Aguilera called The Sound of Music a Disney film, so I don't know about that. They might have to edit some of the stuff out.
It's okay. I mean, look, the emotion was there, and overall, look, there's a Julie Andrews connection, so you can't deny that. So maybe that's where she got it from.
Hey, but I looked it up, and it's a Fox film, so Disney owns Fox, so maybe she was just fooling us. Right?
Well, maybe, yeah. So she's being progressive in how she describes it. So
Disney owns Fox now. So.
Right. So you can't go wrong with that. All right. So any plans for the rest of the expo?
I'm gonna walk around and just like chill out, man, and enjoy it.
Right on, man. Well, it's good running into you. I hope I see you around the rest of the expo, man.
Thumbs up the video.
So I'm telling you, there are so many amazing cosplays going around D23, and this is by far one of the coolest mashups I've seen. Check out Beast and Belle as Ghostbusters! Look! How awesome is that? What went into creating your costumes for today?
A lot of hours.
A lot of A lot of cussing.
A little bit of cussing. Swear words, you know.
Bad words, don't use them all the time.
The biggest thing we had to figure out was after a certain somebody, you know, Gaston.
Oh, that guy.
That guy, he fell really far. I thought it was over. It was all done, but nope. Turns out an enchanted castle can also be a haunted castle. So, Belle here, she studied. She found some books. Who was the author?
Oh, Dr. Harold Ramis. Yes.
Oh.
Great author, incredibly intelligent. Love him.
Yep.
Love his writing.
Figured out how we can catch a ghost. So now we're on the hunt for Ghost Gaston. So see, right there.
Well,
No
there you
Gaston
go.
ghost.
There you go. On the hunt for Ghost Gaston. I hope you find him. Good luck.
Thank you so much.
If anybody's going to do it, it is both of you.
Absolutely.
Absolutely. Thank you.
I saw Kat from far away, and I just love this costume. Check this out. First of all, did you make this?
I did, yes.
You did. And are you a huge fan of the film? Is that why?
Yes, I am.
Yeah?
Especially Pepita. She is my favorite character in the whole film.
I mean, a spirit animal, right? You have to get an alebrije, and I mean, everything that went into this creating this amazing costume. Look, and we have her right here, so pretty cool. How long did it take you to make this?
This roughly took around 4 months. I actually made it last year, and when I got accepted to D23, I decided to do a couple of upgrades to the costume. So I added a little bit more sparkle. I actually had to seam rip apart my cape to add this green detail. It took about 5 hours just to seam rip it.
Oh, wow.
And then additional 3 days to put it back together again.
That's crazy. That is a lot of work and dedication.
And it's actually lined in sugar skull fabric.
Look at that! Look at that! So cool! So you were part of the masquerade?
Yes, that's correct.
And how did that go? Because I know that they're about to announce the winners.
So it went really well. I really enjoyed it. I scared the judges because I was acting super elegant and then hissed at them like she would. But it went super well, and everybody was amazing. Everybody was so sweet and just great. It was great energy, and I haven't had that kind of cosplay experience in a really long time, so it was super positive.
That's awesome. Well, if you are walking around the expo, I'm sure that you're going to notice Kat as you are walking around. This is one of the best costumes here today, so have a wonderful expo.
Thank
it was
you.
Very nice meeting you.
Very nice meeting you too. Have a wonderful day.
You too, thank you. Look, it's Grunkle Stan. Oh, watch out for Bill, Grunkle Stan.
Young man, come here. Since you recognize me, here you go. Because they spend just like real money.
Just like real money. Thank you, Grunkle Stan.
You're welcome there, young man.
What's up, my man?
Okay, look. So I'm walking around D23, and I just told you this off camera, but I always told myself that if I ever had a chance to meet Steve Zaragoza, any of the ValleyFolk, and yes, even Phil DeFranco, that I would walk up to them and politely say, "I hope you're ready for a hug." And this man was ready for a
dude,
hug.
I'm always ready for a hug, man. It's just a wonderful way to connect, you know?
Isn't it?
Yeah.
Isn't it?
And
Human
it feels
interaction.
good.
It does feel
Yeah,
good. Plus you got the beard going.
Yeah,
I got my beard going. You got the beard oils going.
It's magic when you connect two bears.
Right?
It's a magical thing.
It is. So how's your expo going for you?
Dude, it's very tiring and sweaty and all of those things, but also really cool, a lot of fun, and I've been meeting a lot of really great people and hanging out with a lot of friends I never really get to see. You know, I mean, what more can you ask for? It's Disney, and we're slaves to Disney, and we love everything they freaking do, even ESPN Plus.
It's called the ESPN Plus.
The ESPN Plus.
I want to make sure that you pronounce it correctly. I know Joe Beretta's cringing at that.
I don't even want it. I will never use ESPN Plus. Mark my words. It will never be active.
Well, more importantly, with what we're getting, we're also getting Jeff Goldblum. So, you know.
Oh, that's right. That show that he does.
Yeah, I mean, it is part of Hulu and the whole package that's coming. So there's a lot of good that's coming. You don't have to be all about the sports.
That's true. That's true. I mean, there's just already so much stuff that's going to be on the Disney Plus platform that I don't need to venture outside of that.
True that.
Yeah.
Well, what are your plans for the rest of the weekend, man? You gonna be here all 3 days?
Yeah, I'm gonna try to get
D23 in it up.
I don't know about Sunday, but tomorrow I'm definitely gonna try to get into that. The studio.
Ah, yes.
Panel.
Yeah. That's a good one.
Rise of the Skywalker stuff.
That is awesome. All right, well, your line is moving.
Yes,
I
sir.
appreciate your time, man. Thank you so much.
Thank you so much.
Wonderful to meet you.
Yeah, how do I sign out from this? How would you like me to sign out?
Well, our podcast sign out is keep dreaming, keep moving forward, and always remember to pass on the magic.
All right, guys, I'm Steve Zaragoza. Keep dreaming, keep moving forward, and always remember to pass on the magic.
It's so magical.
There you go, my man. Very nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
Take care,
man.
dude.
Thank you so much.
Yeah, of course. Look, it's Star for a Star versus the Force of the People.
All right, so now 2/5, I know math, 2/5 of the Podketeers are now here. Madam Ma'am, check it out. Look at Melissa, all decked out today. Now, were you part of the masquerade earlier?
No, I'm just free roaming masquerade type of deal.
Yeah. I mean, what have you had a chance to see so far?
I got to meet Anthony Gonzalez.
Tell us about it.
He signed my Coco vinyl, and I was just... I'm still kind of speechless because it's just meant so much. And to be able to tell him, thank you for what he's done for our culture meant so much, and I almost cried. But it was a beautiful moment, so that was awesome.
Yeah, I totally get that because when I was at Disney Legends this morning, I saw Robert Downey Jr. get his award, and I was like, oh my God. And then they looked at me and they were like, dude, you're an ugly crier. Stop. And then I did, and then I enjoyed the rest of it. Okay, so we're gonna keep walking around. We don't have any other panels set up for today, so I think we're gonna go see what we can find to do.
Yeah,
right?
Have some fun. There's a lot of cool costumes out there. We just saw Rafiki. Someone dresses Rafiki.
Yeah.
Legit. I do know that there is a person dressed as Mara from Indiana Jones Adventure, which is hello.
Okay, we gotta go find that person.
So I've been trying to find this person, so yeah.
Have you seen the costume of the person dressed in the Haunted Mansion?
Yes!
Oh,
yes. And
wow.
I got to, actually, before I got into here, we were walking right behind her. And then we got to see her again. So I got a little bit of footage from the back side of that dress. So good.
So
good.
I tried to get it. She was a part of the the street party a little while ago. And I don't know if you guys ever saw photos or video, but there was a person at the last D23 Expo that was dressed in the Matterhorn, and they had the bobsleds going around and everything. And I don't know if it's the same person.
Maybe, and you know what? Remember the Big Thunder?
Oh yes, there was also
getting
Big
a
Thunder.
yes. We're getting a yes.
And so
verified.
And so I saw the Haunted Mansion's got every single room. I mean, I only saw it from far away, but I want to see if I can get an actual video and just a word with that person because it looks awesome. So they're doing the Masquerade winners right behind us right now. Probably try to get some footage of that. I don't know. I think I want to get something to eat. I'm like, it's late in the day and I'm hungry.
Pizza's good. The pizza's good. I mean, we got it fresh.
All right, so we're gonna keep walking around, we're gonna keep checking out the expo, and we will see what other cool things we find today. So we're in the section of the building that has the D23 Design Challenge with the Haunted Mansion theme. Now, we all know that Gavin and Melissa had pieces ready to go that unfortunately just did not make it into the Design Challenge this year. We're gonna go take a look around. We're sure that all of the art is amazing, but I hope you brought yours because I'm just gonna put it on a pedestal with like a little cloth or something, and when they say
name tag?
Perfect. When they say, sir, please take it, I'm gonna be like, nope, please alphabetize that. And it'll just be a part of the challenge. Are you ready?
Yep.
It's go time. So So we're walking around the design challenge and we happen to find the artist that created the first place winner, Jeremy Gatlin. How are you today, sir?
Great, how are you?
I'm doing well. It's great to meet you. Tell us a little bit about the piece.
This model is based off of the Phantom Manor, which is from Disneyland Paris. It's the Disneyland Paris version, not the Disneyland or Disney World version. So when people ask me, I don't recognize it. It's because the outside of the building is based on, I think if I'm correct, the Bates Motel from the horror film. And so I think for Phantom Manor, they wanted it to be a little bit more sinister and scarier than the US versions of the Haunted Mansion. So that's the reason I picked this one.
Very cool. Now it looks like none of this is 3D printed. Is this actual like foam pieces and things that you put together?
Yeah, mostly I use a lot of recyclable material, but it is mostly just foam board. So I just get foam board and everything is built from the foam board base, and then from there, an X-Acto knife and a glue gun are your best friends. So and a ruler, and then I kind of layer things from there and just add all the details from there.
Yeah, I really love a lot of the details that went into this because there's a lot of 3D printing in the industry now, and so it seems like something like this is a bit of a lost art form. Yeah. So the fact that you painstakingly went through each of these pieces is pretty amazing. How long did this take to put together?
I did not write this on paper, but I think it took around 5 to 6 months to build. So yeah, it does take a lot of time, and this is not my full-time job, so any free time I had in the evenings when I get off work, I would work on it 3 or 4 hours at a time.
Is this something you aspire to do full-time?
I would love to. And actually, when I turned this piece in to Disney, I drove to the Disney Studios in Burbank and I dropped it off there, and they actually keep all of these art pieces, as far as I know, in the Disney archives. Now, I could be wrong, but that's what I was told. And they asked me while I was there, would you like to work for Disney? And I was like, well, yeah, I'd love to, of course, but how do you get your foot in the door? So I don't know, maybe this could lead to something, I don't know.
I don't know. A first place piece in a design challenge with this much detail, I think you already have your foot in the door.
Well, let's hope so. I don't know. Otherwise, it's just fun to do it.
That's true. Well, it's great meeting you, Jeremy. Thank you so much for your time. I appreciate it, and congratulations on your first placement.
Thank you.
Favorite villain, Madam Mim.
I'm walking around the expo, and you never know who you're going to see. It's Katie and Mr. Dab!
How are you?
I'm doing well. How about you?
Wonderful.
How's your expo going?
It is fantastic.
Yeah, what have you seen so far? What have you enjoyed? What have you not enjoyed?
I've enjoyed everything so far. I saw Disney Legends, and then we saw If Walls Could Talk this afternoon.
Oh, very cool.
Which was very cool, hosted by the voice of Mickey Mouse, Brett Iwan, and that was super cool.
We spent a lot of time at center stage because there's Ashley Eckstein, there's Brett Iwan, there's Bill Rogers, there's
other really cool voices.
Yeah, just
that's awesome.
Recaps.
I got to see Disney Legends, but I saw it from the very back, off on the side, and so Tony Stark was that big to me. But you know what? I saw him get his award, and I was like,
I thought it was funny that they weren't showing Bob Iger's face up close during that part.
Yeah, because he was crying just like me, except he's not an ugly crier like I am. That's the only difference.
I hope you were like videoing yourself.
Oh, I absolutely.
Like you could have done a reaction video to the Disney Legends. People would have loved it.
Oh, you know what?
Love reaction videos.
That's true.
Next time.
So here's my reaction video to the Disney Legends. Ready? Robert Downey Jr. Wait, who else got an award? James Earl Jones.
Yeah, that's good. Bette Midler.
Bette Midler. Bette Midler's daughter got an award.
Yes.
Who else got an award? And I guess the all-encompassing.
Right?
Yeah,
I think that covers it all.
Solid.
That covers it all, I think.
John Favreau was amazing.
Oh yeah.
His speech and about the Disney storytelling.
Yeah.
That was.
I loved it. That was actually a very touching speech. Yeah. I really did appreciate it.
It took me a while. I was thinking about your question, and I'm like, no, John Favreau moment was the best.
Yeah. Well, it was great seeing both of you. Have a great rest of your expo. I hope we bump into each other again.
Too. Have fun.
So one of the booths that is currently available is the Waltland booth, and check it out. It's Justin Scott.
It's supposed to be Bob Gurr over here, but he got double and triple booked. Walt,
last standing original Imagineer.
Right there.
It's his booth for like all the tours that they do. They do a bus tour, like a historic Disney bus tour. Kind of like the old videos I did showing all like old houses and stuff. But
and he's on the megaphone, right? He's on the speaker, right?
Ernie had the idea.
Come on in. Come on, Ernie. Come on over here.
The idea to take that idea of showing all Walt's old stuff that I did in a video. He was like, "This should be a tour." I'm gonna
Look
get
at this
Bob
rad
Barrett
pen right here too.
So he's got Bob doing these bus tours.
Yeah, we do the tours every third Sunday of the year, of the month.
Yeah.
And
every third Sunday of the year.
Yeah, they're 5-hour tours, and we leave from the Griffith Park Zoo, and we go to Walt's first home. We go to the Walt Disney Barn, the Disney Studios. It includes lunch at the Gene Autry Museum. So it's a full day, and if you're interested, you can go to waltland.com.
Right on. So waltland.com. We'll put a lower third up. We'll put it down in the description if you guys are interested.
That's the new theme song.
There's a theme song. And I feel weird getting a video with you and not saying something along the lines of, it's not a sick pic, but sick vid.
Sick vid?
Well,
by the way, before you go,
it's not a pic.
Bob is also here selling his new book, which you can get on Amazon and stuff. All his memoirs about Walt Disney, blah, 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 blah. Anyone can write a book, and to prove it, I've created my own book, the Random Land Coloring Book.
Is this a coloring book?
So I'm telling everyone I'm equally as authory as Bob. See, Bob wrote a book, I made a book, same thing, right? He wrote all these pages with memories and facts, and I assembled other people's drawings, with a few of my own, into a coloring book. But I wrote the captions, so I'm an author now.
And authory is a word. You don't even have to look that up. It's an actual
I'm
word.
buy myself a sticker to put on here, some kind of award, and I'll present myself, and then I'll be an award-winning author.
Nice. We actually have an award-winning podcast that's never won anything.
That's awesome.
So
you should give me an award from your podcast. Dude, I'll give you an award from my publishing company.
This is genius.
And then we'll both be award winners. Oh, we'll give Ernie an award.
And we'll give Ernie an award.
For Waltland and Bob, and then we'll all be award winners.
I'm in.
Yeah.
I'm in. Let's do this. Okay.
We'll be award winners.
I got a printer. I got Photoshop.
We'll start a club.
The Award Winners Club. Yes.
It'll be like 23 combined with Club 33, combined with the Illuminati, but with cupcakes.
Can we bring in Bill Cipher into all this?
Yes, Bill Cipher.
Okay, so Bill Cipher's gonna. Okay, this is great. Okay, so we're gonna get going on that, and once it's all available, you know, post it in the description and all that good stuff.
The
so
only bad thing
it's
is
coming.
I don't want to do any of the work to make this happen.
Oh, I don't want to do any of the work either.
Ernie?
I guess I'm stuck.
If one of you wants to do the work,
pending the work, it's coming.
It's coming. Maybe.
So we're walking around the D23 Expo and we run into Don Hahn. Mr. Hahn, how are you today?
I'm really good. How are you doing?
I'm doing fantastic. How's your expo been?
Expo's been excellent. I've been doing some book signings. I've been wandering around, just like walking around seeing everything and running into people like you.
Oh, well, thank you. I feel very touched that you said that. You know, we just recently finished an episode where we were talking about the True Life Adventures and Disney Nature, and we know that you've been very involved with that series. You know, what's to come? What projects are you working on right now? At the last expo, you were working on the exhibit. You know, what do you have coming up?
You know, it's really an interesting time because with Disney's acquisition of Fox and Nat Geo, like National Geographic kind of comes along for the ride. So not only do you get movies from Disney Nature, you also get them from National Geographic, which is the gold standard, and it has been for years for nature movies. And of course, now more than ever, nature movies are, and about animals and wildlife are amazingly important. So, yeah, a lot of that going on, and a lot of us coming from the Disney company through Nat Geo now, which is exciting.
Cool. So do you have anything planned, like any new animals that you'd like to start filming?
Yes, there's guys out in the field right now, and there's movies going on. I'm not involved in them, but our amazing crew of people are out there filming things of all kinds of new animal stories. So some of which haven't been announced, so I can't talk about them. But we have such amazing photographers around the world that make these movies, like Penguins that just came out this year, and so it's fun to see what they come back with.
Very
the
cool.
footage is stunning.
And at this expo, you're going to be part of a panel on Sunday, correct?
I am, yeah. I'm really honored because John Stamos is going to moderate the panel with his wife, and it's about storytelling. So it's called The Art of Disney Storytelling, and it's me and with Floyd Norman, the Disney legend who's worked in animation and publications and things, and Tony Baxter is going to be on the panel, and Paul Briggs, who's a director at Disney Feature Animation right now. So the four of us are going to talk about storytelling and story structure and character development, and like what is special about Disney, and can you put that into words, and how do you create a film or a story, whether it's in a theme park or up on the screen. So that's what Sunday is all about.
That's awesome. We're actually looking forward to it. I'm going to be at that panel because the storytelling that you've given us with The Lion King and everything you did with Maleficent and all these films that you've just helped produce and direct, I mean, we're just super huge fans of your work, and we appreciate it so much.
Thanks. Well, I work with a lot of great people out there, and as you know, it's a collaborative sport, so it's great to hear those words, so I appreciate it.
Well, thank you so much for giving us a moment of your time today. Have a great expo.
Pleasure. It's nice meeting you guys.
Thanks.
Yeah, thanks.
My friends, please do not look into the eyes of Mara.
Hey guys, so check this out. I saw this from a mile away. Brave little toaster. Look at all the details and the characters, and I'm like, I have a major appreciation for this. This is fantastic. And even, you have to look at our hats. I'm like totally geeking out. This is adorable.
How long did it take you to make this?
Took me a couple weeks with my family. Been planning it, for a couple months. But finally, this summer, just cranked up production. Like this is 16-panel skirt. Had to make the bodice. Bake all the different pieces, spray paint them, just do final touches. Made this just within 2 days this week. So
that is amazing.
Just cranking it all out.
I love it.
I'm gonna admit, I don't know half of what she just said, but this is still awesome.
It's a work of love, you can tell. Yeah, definitely.
It's a small fandom, but it's there, right?
Yeah, that was tricky, right?
So check this out. My friend at Tiny Teacup Vintage. Look at her. Look, just paint the nights. Oh my God. Oh my God. Oh my God. I'm like geeking out. You guys know how much we love Paint the Night. This is amazing. Thank you. Seriously, like I saw it, I'm like, oh my God, I know it. So yes, I was really excited. You guys did fantastic. This is awesome.
We're so glad you like it.
How long did the whole thing take to make?
Yeah.
Probably not that long.
Maybe like 2 hours.
Yeah.
Oh my God.
Once you get like the hang of the lights.
Well, this is version 2.
Oh, okay.
So the first version took a lot longer because we got a white one, which we had to spray paint. So, why don't we just buy black ones and save us?
There you go.
Right.
Yeah. So version 2, about a half an hour, and then he made his little duck tummy here, and
that's brilliant.
Yeah, it's awesome.
And we had to really figure it out because all the lights had to alternate. So there are a lot of lights under here that are just taped up that you can't see.
All right. I have one little request. Yes. Can I have you guys twirl like they do? Oh my God.
Okay, so pretend the music is on.
Of course. Of course.
We love Paint the Night. We love the fact that the Main Street Electrical Parade is back. But look at this. Look at it.
It's excitement and no sleep.
It is. And then even more than like, I've been following you, and I finally
for a long time. It's exciting, right? That's what happens at D23.
Yeah.
Friends meeting friends for the first time in forever.
And I'm so tired.
I know.
So after spending the entire day looking for Gavin, he's right in time for us to have to go home.
It was a good day one.
Dude, how were the panels that you went to? Because you went to Star Wars. I didn't get a chance to. Legends ran late. I mean, how was it?
Star Wars was awesome. It was all about the music and sounds of Galaxy's Edge. And then I just got out of the In Search of Swiss Family Robinson with Kevin and Jody. It was amazing.
Nice.
It was.
I'm a little jealous of that one too.
Oh my gosh, it was so good. And I've got stories for the podcast.
Oh, all right. I can't wait. We've done a lot of walking around. There's been a lot of stuff. Let's see. Can we all get in on this? Yeah. There we are. 3/5 of the podcast are now here.
And Iron Man.
Hey, at the end, but it's okay.
At the end. But you know what? We came together at the end, and that's what's important. So, obviously, there's going to be a lot to talk about on an upcoming episode of the podcast. We'll link it in the description. We'll put it up in the little I section of this video as well. That's going to do it for day one. It's been an eventful day. There's been a lot of stuff to look at. I was just telling them that I feel like I've done so much, and yet I've done nothing. That's how much stuff there is to do.
A lot has happened, though.
Yeah, it has. So, I mean, that's it. I'm hungry. I need to feed my belly Roscoe's chicken and waffles because I'm so close. So that's going to wrap it up for this video. We're going to go grab some food. So remember, like the video if you enjoyed it. Subscribe, hit that bell icon for notifications whenever new videos are posted. All that blah 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 that goes along with that. And we will see you guys in the next video.
Major luck.